added more muffins to the case. "So how was Daniel feeling about going back to school today?" He actually seemed excited. 4th grade is apparently a very big year for him. His excitement surprises me every year. I feel like most 9-year-olds want summer to last forever. "Give him a week," Jill said with a laugh. "I'm sure the excitement will wear off." She returned the laugh. "You're probably right. I'm definitely excited. You know how much I love fall. Cozy sweaters, cute boots. I even started sorting through my clothes last night, and don't even get me started on the food." Colder weather meant soups, pot roast, tamales, and drinks like apple cider and hot chocolate. As a baker, she loved creating treats that went with the seasons. Pumpkin pie, cider donuts, cookies with orange frosting, and her favorite Mexican treats like pan dulce, tres leches cake, and Mexican hot chocolate. She wasn't a fan of the popular flavors like pumpkin spice and peppermint, though. Jill grinned. "Yeah, Liv, I know. We all know how much you love the cold weather. September 1st, like clockwork, you start yammering on about hot chocolate and tamales and soup. But as soon as it snows..." Jill trailed off, giving her a pointed look. She pursed her lips. No one appreciated a good chicken noodle soup like she did, and no one had a greater disdain for snow and ice than she did. "Did I miss anything so far?" she asked, scanning the customers currently sitting in the shop again, and then leaning down to scan the cases. One side for magic-infused goodies, and one side without. This town may have been home to magic and witches, but not everyone wanted or needed magical baked goods. So even though the bakery was called Sugar Spells, they always had a good selection of regular old baked goods, still delicious, of course. One case was filled with cookies and muffins of various kinds. Another held a few select cakes and pies that tended to be made to order. The last case held all kinds of donuts. Those were most popular in the mornings, for obvious reasons. No one could resist one of her old-fashioned glazed donuts. Sugar Spells Bakery was her other baby, and she was very proud of it. "Nothing major. Simon came in with a headache, so I added a hint of mint and willow bark to his usual tea. Mostly just coffee and donuts so far. Oh, and the Jensens were looking a little tense, so I pushed those brownies of yours on them. I think we're going to need another batch of those soon. Nothing inspires a little honesty or makes someone open to forgiveness like those brownies. I'm aware I did create the recipe and the spell myself, along with quite a few others." That was one of her favorite things to do with her magic. Add spells to her sweet creations. It was often the easiest way to give someone a spell they wanted or needed, and it was fun to see the kinds of things she could come up with. It provided a good distraction from the snooze fest that was her own love life. And on the days when she found herself frustrated by her cerebral palsy, a disability that sometimes made everyday life very difficult, it helped to know that there were some things magic could help. Jill laughed. "That's what's so funny to me. You're basically a master at creating these recipes for helping with people's relationships. Want some openness and honesty? Have a brownie. Need a little courage to ask out your crush? Try these cupcakes. But you absolutely refuse to entertain the idea of having your own relationship." "I like helping people. There's nothing wrong with that, and I do more than just help people with their relationships," she said around a yawn. "I know that. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with helping people. I'm just saying, would it kill you to give love a chance?" She sighed, shaking her head. "Oh? So now I'm supposed to fall in love? I thought we were talking about relationships." Jill grimaced. "Okay, I guess I got a little carried away there. How about some good old-fashioned hot sex, then? That's what you need. I mean, really, Liv. When's the last time you got laid?" Her eyes flew up to Jill's, and she fought against the urge to shush her friend. She wasn't exactly being quiet. But that would only rile Jill up.